Alright, tonight's video is about more multiplication comparison problems. After today in class, it is clear that we don't understand when we hear it in words what we should write in numbers. So we're going to work on that today. Okay, so if you hear me saying that 10 is 7 more than 3, you would write it as 10 is, and we write the word is above the equal sign. That's what the equal sign means. 7 more than 3. Well, that tells me I have 3 and I have 7 more. So 10 is 7 more than 3. And you know that 3 plus 7 is 10. The equal sign means that what is on this side is the same as what is on this side, same value. It means it is the same amount. Another example of that would be 15 is 3 times as many as 5. 3 times as many as 5. Or you might have written 15 is 3 times as many as 5, which means I have 5, and 15 is 3 times as many. Either way would be correct. Now, when we need to draw a model, which is what we worked on in class today, let's say that the problem tells us 6 times, in words, as many as 2 is 12. 6 times as many as 2 is 12. And we need to draw the model. Our model will look like this. Well, here's 2, because that's what we have. And 6 times as many would look like this. Yeah, I know that one's a little too long. Let's just trim that up. Okay, and it's 2, and this is 6 times as many. Which the equation would look like this. Six times 2 equals 12, because 6 of these, and each one being 2, is 12. 6 times as many as 2, that's this right here, is 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Another example, if it says 3 times as many as 9 is 27, that's 3 times as many as 9 is 27. So we have 9, and we have 3 times as many as 9. So we know that this one is 3 times as many, and that is 27. 3 times as many as 9 is 27. So it's 3 times 9 equals 27. Alright, let's do a few practice problems, and I took these right off that homework page that you took home today. Our first problem is Fred's frog jumped 7 times as far as Al's frog. The 2 frogs jumped a total of 56 inches. Now, you should be underlining right away the key information. Fred's frog jumped 7 times as far as Al's frog. So we're comparing Fred's frog and Al's frog. So I need F and A. Fred and Al. Fred's frog jumped 7 times as far as Al's frog. So Al's frog is the 1 box, and Fred's frog is 7 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to the problem. The 2 frogs jumped a total of 56 inches. So the total number that goes out here is 56 inches. Back to the question. How far did Fred's frog jump? We want to find out Fred's frog. So circle F for Fred so you don't forget to find Fred. Alright, so Al's frog is N. Fred's frog is 7 times that. Altogether there are 8 N's. So we write our equation. 8 times N equals 56. Pull that number from right here, 56. Then, well, 8 times 7 is 56. So now I know that N is 7. N equals 7. So that means that Al is 7 and Fred is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fred is 7 times 7. 7 times 7 is how much? Well, if you know your basic facts, that's 49. So Fred is 49. Go back to the question. How far did Fred's frog jump? It's asking how far, and you need to know what unit you were measuring in. We were using inches. So how far? Fred's frog jumped 49 inches. Okay, one more example. This is number 4 from the homework page. In case you can't see, it looks a little blurry. Sheila has 5 times as many markers as Dave. So we're comparing Sheila and Dave. Sheila and Dave, S and D. Sheila has 5 times as many markers as Dave. So Dave is going to be the 1 box, and Sheila is going to be 5 boxes. Together, they have 18 markers. So together, they have 18 markers. Altogether, they have 18. How many markers does Sheila have? So we want to find out Sheila. Circle S for Sheila. So we know that Dave is N, and Sheila is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times N. So we're going to say all together that's 6 N's we have here. Okay, so 6 times N equals 18. Well, our basic facts tell us that 6 times 3 equals 18. That means N is 3. So we go over here. Dave is the N by itself. So Dave equals 3. And Sheila is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3. And 5 times 3 is 15. How many markers does Sheila have? Sheila has 15 markers. One more. This is number 5 from the homework page. Raphael counted a total of 40 white cars. A total of 40 white. Total of 40. That means the number out here is going to be 40. White cars and yellow cars. Some are white and some are yellow. There were 9 times as many white cars as yellow cars. So that means the yellow is the 1 box and the white cars 9 times as many white as yellow. That means that one is the 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And now, how many white cars did Raphael count? How many white? We want to know white. Well, we say there is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 n's. So 10 times n equals 40 because of this 40 right here. Well, I know that 10 times 4 equals 40, which tells me that n is 4. N equals 4. That means this right here by itself is 4. And over here, there are 9. 4 times 9 is how much? It's 36. So white cars is 36. How many white cars? 36 white cars. I recommend that if you haven't already done number 6, that you do number 6 on your own. Pause the video. Check your work against my work. Okay, check your work because they gave you the total first. I put the total out here. They talked about game 1, game 2. I figured out that 7 times 5 is 35. So n is 5. But you need to subtract to find out how many more points she scored in the second game. Compare, subtract. So I just did that out here to the side. Don't forget to do your practice quiz questions at the end of the video. They'll post shortly.